Hey guys, it's Stephanie with Simarchy, and welcome to a speed build. Now, this is part of my Build Me series, so it's technically a collab with my friend Golden Simmer. So he asked me to build him a house. He just said he wanted it sort of modern, or what did he say? I don't know. He didn't give me any really rules. He just wanted me to build a house for him to furnish. So of course, he will be furnishing it on his channel, which I will link down below in the description. And I didn't really have a vision for what I was going for when I started, but I think this ends up turning into more of like a mid-century modern type build. We are in Oasis Springs, and for whatever reason, anytime I build in Oasis Springs, that's just kind of the type of house that I end up building. I think it's just kind of the feel of the town, and I don't know, it fits in nicely. I like doing the sort of landscaping with the cacti and the rocks and stones and sand and things like that. So I definitely got to play around with that a bit here. And I was trying to make the roofs look a little bit more visually interesting. I've been basically struggling with roofs forever, and I got into a little kick where I was watching a lot of videos about roofing and I was practicing a lot, and for whatever reason it just still didn't translate right. I don't know, I had like a little kick of working on roofs, and then I got kind of jaded with it, and I was like, all right, I'm just going to do a simple basic roof again. But I don't know, I'm trying again. I really am. Plus, we are getting a bunch of new roofs. Well, I don't want to say a bunch, but we're getting some new roofs with the patch that we're supposed to get sometime this week for the Cats and Dogs expansion, and I know that's going to give us at least an octagonal roof and maybe hexagonal roofs. And right now, a lot of people actually didn't know this. I was surprised how many people didn't know this. You can actually use a little tab function on the roof to pull the corners of the roof in, or not the corners, like the outer edges, so that they don't overhang on the building. But you could only do it on the outer edges. You can't do it front to back. You could just do it left to right. So I think that is being changed with the update or the patch. We're going to be able to change the overhang from the front and back as well. So that's really interesting. I'm actually hoping that'll help me a little bit with the roofing to get a little bit more creative and such. So I guess looking back at this, I didn't get that creative. I don't know. Roofs, I think roofs will always be a struggle for me, but I am consciously working on them. So I've been getting in this weird rut where I've been using a lot of the same building materials for certain types of houses. Like anytime I do a sort of mid-century modern type house, I'm using the same sort of wallpaper, windows, and color scheme. So I definitely need to bust out of that a bit. I don't know. Do you guys notice? I don't do a lot of the same builds in a row, so maybe it's not that noticeable, but yeah, I have been getting in a bit of a slump with my building. A slump, is that a word? I don't know, perhaps. So I'm going to try to branch out from that a little bit as well. Also, I don't know, I'm going to make an official video announcing this, but I have started live streaming over on Twitch, and that means I have moved the Sunday YouTube streams over to Twitch as well, because those are sort of the big ones where I have more time to sit down and live stream with you guys. And I feel like, okay, it's a weird thing with live streaming. At first, I would feel like, oh, I have to build something quick. We have to get it done on one stream. I have to rush through it. But now over on Twitch, I kind of feel a bit more laid back, sort of like it doesn't matter if I stretch a build over 2 or 3 or 4 streams. You guys don't seem to really care as much over there. So I have more time to just sit there and build and take my time with something, and I can spend... Sorry, my throat's been kind of weird today. It's fine all day, and then as soon as I try to record, I'm like coughing and hacking, and I don't know what's going on. But yeah, I just feel like I could spend an hour on a roof, and you guys won't sit there and be like, oh my god, you're taking forever, because we're also talking and engaging with each other, and you guys give me build tips during the live streams and ideas of what to do. So it's a whole different experience than this, where I'm just building something and then doing a voiceover, speeding up the footage and talking over it, because you don't get to see the entire process. You don't get to hear the entire process, and it's so sped up that you, like, I don't know, you don't get to find out all the little tiny details of why I did this or how I did that. So live streaming's actually, I feel, more fun for me. I don't know about you guys. I don't know if you're someone who just watches the videos and is happy with that, but definitely wanted to give a little Twitch plug there. Come on over on Twitch and give us a watch. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know. It's fun. I have fun in there is what I'm trying to say. And it gives me the more flexibility to be creative with the builds, because when I'm just getting a build done just to get it done, I don't know. It feels like it takes away some of the fun. what am I saying? I don't know what I'm saying. Just ignore me. Ignore me. It doesn't take away the fun. It's just sometimes when I'm trying to get something specific done, I just do what I normally would do when I build something. I don't sit there and like think outside of the box. So the live streams definitely help with that. That's basically what I wanted to say. So anyways, I'm laying out the floor plan here for Golden Simmer. I'm not sure if he wanted me to or not. Okay, so this is like the flip of the series on this channel called Furnish Me. So in the Furnish Me series, you guys build a house for me, you do the landscaping, and you can, or you don't have to lay out the floor plan. I like doing the floor plan, so it doesn't matter. But when I'm building a house and giving it to someone to furnish in this series, the Build Me series, I almost feel like I should at least lay out a floor plan to show you what my head is thinking, like what my brain is processing when I'm creating these rooms. And of course, you know, the creator or the furnisher is welcome to change anything they want. But I kind of envision this back part as a kitchen, and it's just really wonky. Like where I put the stairs and where I put the pop outs for the windows just feel a little off. It makes the room just have a completely different shape than normal. So I will sort of lay out the kitchen there for Golden Simmer to kind of do what he wants. And of course, I had to put a hot tub out here. I love the hot tubs so much. They're one of my favorite items in the game. And I decided to use a different type of table out here. I usually use the one that's very, I don't know, it's like an outdoor table, but for whatever reason, a lot of items don't snap to it. So you have to use the Move Objects cheat to raise them up. And I found out when you do that outdoors and you don't have a foundation set, like a surface set down on the bottom, not a foundation, what is it called? Like a room. It has to be considered a room. That way, if you move items up, oh my gosh, what am I trying to say here? Yeah, if you move items up, they'll fall down when someone goes to download the house. So one way around that is to either put flooring down, not flooring, oh my gosh. My brain's gone. This voiceover is horrible, I feel like. The room, like you have to create a room and you can make it look like grass or stone or whatever, but you have to do that outdoors in order for any object that you move up and down to stay where you put it. I hope that made sense. It probably didn't. I have no idea where my brain is today. I really don't. I feel like I'm getting old and senile, and I'm really not that old, but I just feel that way. Like, I'm starting to forget stuff more often. And even, like, yesterday when we were live streaming, or I guess this is, 2 days ago, because this is going to go up tomorrow, I spent a good hour of the build just kind of sitting there and not doing anything. It's like I forgot to build. I don't know what happened. My mind went blank. I didn't remember how to make a gazebo. I didn't remember how to do anything, so I just kind of sat there and chatted with the audience instead of building. I don't know what it is, I swear. Maybe I'm, like, too preoccupied thinking about pets. I don't know. Maybe I need a break from the game. I have no idea. It's a life thing, though. I don't think it's just, you know what? It's not just with The Sims, because I did some weird stuff with customers last week. I still feel awful. Like one lady, I rang up her clothes and she paid for them, and I put half of them in a bag and the other half I hung back up and put away. And she was like, what do you do? She's like, well, she was really nice about it. She's like, oh, no, I wanted those. And I'm like, oh, yeah, duh. I know. I just charged you for them. What am I doing? Like, my brain just didn't function correctly. And then another lady was in here and she brought some clothes in for trade, and one of the items she brought was something that another customer was looking for. So I go to call the other customer to let them know that the item came in, but I accidentally called the lady, and she's literally still in the store. So I'm calling her saying, hey, you were looking for so-and-so item? And she's like, no, I wasn't. And I'm like, oh, okay, sorry, it must be the wrong number. And then I realize she's standing behind me. I swear, I'm just going crazy. I don't know what it is. I used to like be mean to my mom. This sounds horrible, but I used to be mean to my mom because she'd be so forgetful. I would tell her something and 5 minutes later she would ask the exact same question, and I could never understand why it was like that, and I feel really bad for being mean to her about that, but I'd be like so frustrated with her. But now I get it. Like, I get it. I have these moments where I would lose my head if it wasn't attached to my body. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. If you guys have any remedies for that, let me know. Like, is there a special pill I can take that can help me with my memory? Because it used to be so good. I used to have the best memory ever. Short-term memory, at least. It's hard for me to, like, go back and remember certain dates and things like that. I'll be like, oh, yeah, 20 years ago. And someone was like, yeah, that was a year and a half ago. But short-term memory has always been really good. And for some reason, it's just whoosh, gone. It's escaped me. I'm like a goldfish. I have a 3-second attention span now. But yeah, there's where I kind of laid out the kitchen just a tiny bit. And I think I was going to lay out this room, too. And then I realized I should let Golden Simmer take care of that. So definitely go check out his channel, see what he did with the build, see how he furnished it. And here's my single screenshot. So again, I will make sure to link his channel down below. You can download the full version from Golden Simmer Furnished, and make sure to subscribe because he's awesome. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see more videos. Sorry for like, I don't know what to call it, my weird rambly head thing today, but I love you guys very much. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye! Wait guys, before you go anywhere, don't forget to click over here to watch new videos and click on my face when I disappear to subscribe.